What's up, dudes? What if the most famous haunted house in America wasn't built to escape ghosts, but to hide something? Tonight, we're talking about staircases to nowhere, doors that open into walls, windows in the floor, seances at midnight, and a woman who may have either been haunted by the spirits of the a misunderstood genius architect, or part of something much more calculated. Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House. Let's get into it. What is up, dudes? Welcome to the Paranormal Dudes podcast, episode 89, with yours truly, Jesse, and the guy that brought to you Inside Farts, Oscar, and Buddy, who learned how to do weird and intricate things on a wheelchair. We'll get into that a little later.
Oscar's like, I'm holding one in right now.
I am producing an inside fart as we
will hear it on Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, last week was a doozy. I'm still currently sick. I feel like I've been sick forever. But last week was a doozy. We had a few conversations that Oscar wasn't a part of, and I'm sure he would have loved to be a part of it. Unfortunately, we will have another discussion on it briefly in this one because I have to bring it up. In place of my current or something I've experienced in the past couple of days, like we usually do on the show, I will talk about that. Before we continue further, I want to say thank you to Casey and Miriam, our Patreon subscribers. Go ahead on over there and check it out what we got over there. We got some cool. It's safe because it'll be edited out. It'll just be
Shitty bang bang.
exactly. And if you missed last week's episode, we got into some serious topics. Some people didn't like it. And some people did. If you're interested in conspiracy theories and everything that's going on with Epstein and all that craziness, well, check it out. If not, you're here for the Winchester Mystery House. We're going to have a little spin on it compared to most, as we usually do on this show. All right. Before we jump into tonight's topic, I will bring this up, and then you guys could. We'll just keep it on this topic. Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have been seeing it, but it's making its way through all of the social media spheres, on TikTok, on Instagram. Everybody's talking about it. And guess what? We're next. We're going to talk about it in a disgusting manner because we usually do. So I don't care what anybody says. You can come at me in the comments if you want. I don't care. But that thing, that replicant, is not Jim Carrey. There's no way. Like, you could talk about, I don't know if you guys have seen previous videos of Jim Carrey. He was mocking the Illuminati. He came out on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon. And he came out like this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Jimmy Fallon. I think it was, it doesn't matter. You found it. Do you have it? Okay, look at that.
It's really bad.
Bro, come on, dude. Okay.
He looks like his brother. Like it could be his brother,
Right?
but not him. Right.
Okay, appearances aside, have you guys seen videos of this new
Yes.
replicant of Jim Carrey? Good. So
Yes.
his mannerisms are different. The way he talks is very different. And his jokes aren't the same. And
One's left-handed, one's right-handed.
oh
one-
yes, it's
so many
it's all over
things.
the place. Yes, I saw that too. And it was a topic of conversation for us here in the house because it doesn't make any sense. We touched on it a little bit, but I took it out of last episode and I'm going to bring it up again now. And I'm not going to take it out of this episode. The Selena Gomez theory as well, where it's just a complete different, a different person. You brought up the whole Gina Davis thing, Jesse, and they transferred her soul over to Selena Gomez's body or what have you, or whatever the case was. But that's another person. But we're here to talk about Jim Carrey. Ultimately, what do you guys think about Jim? You know, this newfound it's crazy. Okay, it's crazy that it's happening during all of this craziness that's going on right now. The impending doom of World War III, the Epstein files, just a slew of things that are going on, and they're just like, let's this guy is already openly mocking us, so why don't we just replace him with a replicant? Fuck it. What do you guys think?
Well, I saw some other ones, like emails from Epstein. Did you see those where it's to somebody named Lana? They don't show the names, but it's an email that's resurfacing one of the Epstein files that was released, right? That of course are like trying to hide them or retract them or whatever. And it's just a simple email to somebody, Lana something, and it says, "I'm sorry, you would have had a lot of fun, but he has chosen Selena Gomez." And it's around the same time that they think she originally died, which was when she had like her transplant surgery and all that
Right,
stuff.
her transplant, yeah.
hmm So
Interesting.
that was super weird. So I mean, I do believe that there's something weird going on with Jim Carrey. I don't really know because I haven't seen him.
Is that
ill,
it?
or I
Is that it,
haven't.
Jesse?
That's one of them. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm on this account, so
Crazy.
I don't think they put Gomez in. Yeah,
It's just Selena,
It
right?
was to somebody named Lana. He decided on Selena Gomez.
What's what's AO? A0?
I think
Is
that's
that
some
like a
code name for
spreadsheet
somebody.
thing? He has
I don't
decided
know.
on Selena Gomez. That is nuts, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as Jim Carrey, like I said, I don't know. Like I haven't seen him ill. I haven't heard of anything like he just replaced. Like that's so weird.
Right.
What is this like black dark
What-
web
what is-
shit, Oscar?
Yeah, he's in the dark web right now, just chilling.
No, you can see everything. His whole email. You just go to gmail.com. You can find everything. Literally everything.
Dang.
To
Somebody
put in Jim
created it.
Carrey, does anything come out for Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
Anyway,
we could be in there for hours.
yes,
Yep.
this whole episode will be about that. We'll dive into it on the next Epstein Files episode, but just real quick, I want to get your guys' thoughts on Jim Carrey. Buddy, do you have any thoughts on that?
No, I just read about that from what you sent. I think it was just today or yesterday. And I didn't look into it at all.
But you've seen the pictures, right?
Yeah, I saw what you sent. And then I finally realized what it was that you sent, but I didn't look into it. But yeah, the pictures,
Oh,
I mean, they don't seem like it. I mean, the ones you sent, it was showing his eye color was different completely. But yeah, I haven't read in much into it. I want to.
then his cheekbones are like way up here.
Yeah, it's just freaking off. Like whoever is in charge of cloning did a really bad job.
No saben. No saben qué
Like
están
you had
haciendo.
one job, you didn't even do it.
For real.
So, what do you think when that happens? Do you think it's because of these influential people, quote unquote? To some people, they're influential. Is it because they speak out and they don't like that, so they replace them, or is it because they die, or it could be a culmination of different variables?
Maybe they're I think it could be a combination. Maybe they're sacrificed and replaced. Like, oh, you want to talk? We're going to sacrifice you.
Because he openly talked about the Illuminati and like the powers that be, and then it's weird because more recently, then his ideas or whatever started changing, and it was just like, what? Like you were bashing the out of all of this, and then all of a sudden you're pro, like you're trying to hide it. It just didn't make any sense to me.
But that's exactly. But like, why now? From like all these years that he's been bashing him, why now? Like, what happened?
Well, it's no longer him. That's what I think it is.
But usually somebody like is sick or they're freaking,
Right.
you know what? Something is going on. But he's just straight up like changed from one day to the next.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Maybe they're getting sloppy with it. They're getting lazy. Maybe they're just like, let's just like, do it.
They didn't care. We're all pedophiles. Let's just make a new person.
Yeah, exactly. What, like, all of this information is out there. What is everybody doing? Nothing. We're doing nothing. We're just talking about it on the internet. It doesn't do anything. So, it actually, I don't know if any boomers watch our show, but it stems back from that generation where, and because I've heard it from people in my family in that generation where they say, oh, it's the government, they're going to do whatever they want. Like, that's not true, or that it just letting it happen kind of thing. And that's where it kind of stems, and it just kind of oozes into the other generations is what I'm trying to say. It sucks, but it's the truth. No one's doing anything about it. No one.
I think we're all too preoccupied.
It makes me sad.
I think we're all too preoccupied to do anything.
We're too comfy. We're too comfy, buddy. That's what it is.
Not comfy, but I mean, look at what's happening. We're coming out with all these things as far as body doubles, as far as people looking or acting different than they did before. But all this stuff starts hitting the news and starts getting more and more. And what do? We bomb another country. Or there's a cartel boss or ICE is busy doing raids, or there's protests happening. There's so many things that we're getting preoccupied and distracted by that when something like this happens, it's only like a quick, here it is, it's gone. Now come back to this.
Blip.
Yeah.
It's blip on the radar.
So, whereas if we're in a time of peace, we don't have all these extra distractions going on. All of a sudden, our voice is louder because we're like, wait, that's not this person. I mean, look at somebody that we grew up with also is like Britney Spears. I know she was weird when she was younger, but look at her now. I mean, she is a zombie, But is that really her, or is that what Hollywood wants us to see?
Well, we talked about it briefly on this show a while ago. There's a video of her dancing, and the filter, like, when filters miss and you can see the real, and you see the real person's face. That happened to her, and everybody's like, "What who's that? Who's that lady?" No, I totally agree. I like that, buddy. I like that because I think the same way as well. Osk, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I just remember the time where he kind of stepped back away from movies.
Oscar's like, did you not see me on his email? I believe it.
Like, I remember Jim Carrey stepping away and like he like grew out his beard and just like completely like got disconnected from everything. And from like I was doing some research and I saw one story about like during that time, I think his wife died or something. I don't know what. Then he got even more into like depression and I don't know what.
Right.
And then that's when they pretty much use that opportunity to like take him. swap them.
So,
You know, or I don't know, but that it's him is not him, bro. Like the Selena Gomez one's a little bit. That one I'm kind of like, I know she had a lot of health challenges, like lupus, all that stuff. But then at the
yeah, she
same
does
time,
have
it's
lupus,
like,
but I know people who have lupus. They don't talk like this because of lupus. Bro,
yeah.
no.
I mean, for
Just
sure
saying.
something's going on. But I mean, we'll go back to the same thing that we talked about when it comes to movies, like Get Out. Like that's totally happening right now. And they
Yeah.
told us they just have to put it in a movie form.
True. It is
I
true.
mean, since Skeleton Key, it's been there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I propose something. Okay.
10,000 likes. We'll switch Oscar and Buddy's body.
10,000 likes, and we'll send both Buddy and Oscar to Bohemian Grove to see if they can do a swap. No, what I was gonna say is, I don't know if you guys have seen Blade Runner. Same concept, old replicant thing. I propose something. There is a person that is relatively really close to someone on this show that loves sci-fi movies, and it would be a great conversation to be had. I think Eric should be on the next episode that we talk about all that stuff.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Why, oh, Lord?
It's going to be like 7-hour episode.
It's going to be a 7-hour episode. Because I know he believes in like all the MK Ultra and all that stuff. I know that for sure. So, Eric, I know you don't watch the show, but if Jesse can make that happen for the next episode that we dive into conspiracy theories, I would love to have him on.
Yeah, it just has to be a day when Mala's here so she can watch her kids.
Perfect. Okay. Well, you're all here because, well, I don't know if you like conspiracy theories and you heard it first. There's some conspiracies behind what our topic is tonight, which is the Winchester Mystery House. I was going to honestly message these dudes and tell them, should we show up to the show in a cowboy hat or dress like we're in, during that era? That would have been cool. Maybe we should like start having costumes for like a theme for some of our episodes.
Like D&D more and more. He's like,
I know. My plan is working.
I know.
Soon enough, it's going to be like, what if we just play D&D and put it up on YouTube?
He's like, buddy, can you just do that type of accent through the whole episode?
Through the whole episode, please. My plan is coming together. Okay. With that being said, Buddy, our illustrious Buddy with the butter voice. Buddy with the butter voice. Can you say that? Like
Buddy with the butter voice, 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 Buddy with the butter voice.
Wait, you want me to do that with the accent though?
Oh yeah,
he starts
please.
floating.
That'd be wonderful.
He's like, I know, starts levitating.
Oh, we're starting? All right, here we go. So here be our version of that accent, or I don't know what accent you want, so I'm just winging it.
Well, I saw the face. You're getting to character, so
I was trying
pretty
to,
good,
but I don't know how long I can go as a cowboy.
Said, dudes, we're going to be getting into this topic about the Winchester House, and Buddy has a floor. Take it away.
All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the classic story that everybody knows of the Winchester House. And the version that they tell you on the tour is about Sarah Winchester. This giant house you find in San Jose that was placed on, is on 42 acres of land. And as it stands today, the house is over 24,000 square feet. So Sarah was the widow of William Wirt Winchester, which was the heir to the Winchester Repeating Arms Company. During the time that she had that home, during the time she was with William Wirt, Um, he passed away, and he tragically passes away of tuberculosis.
Like many.
Like many of that time, as well as they had a child, and this child also passed away. Many were saying, well, she went to is that better in my voice? Because I'm barely hearing myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Many got the well, as she did, got the story that she went to someone for a seance because of her husband and her daughter passing. And the person that gave him a seance basically told her, you are being followed and cursed by the people by the Winchester rifle. In reality, it was her husband was killed by tuberculosis, and her baby died of some kind of complication that they had where it would not eat. So the baby ended up starving to death is what happened as an infant. It hadn't even made it a few months, so the baby couldn't eat and it passed away in that instance. So there is, like we were talking about, there are conspiracies to this house as well. Was she went to somebody for a seance. This person told her, you're just being followed and it's ghosts from the past. They actually said, you are haunted by the spirits of those by the Winchester rifles, and you must build a house forever to confuse them. So what she does is she buys an unfurnished farmhouse in 1886. This is in San Jose, California. The whole reason for coming to California for Sarah was she was getting rheumatoid arthritis. And her doctor said, you need to go to warmer climate to help you with those pains. So California it was, and she bought the farmhouse. From 1886 on, she began building the home. And she had contractors and architects at her home. But this house was built not so much with a plan, because if you ever seen this house or you ever tour this house, there are so many different styles incorporated into the home and into the plans and into the rooms and everything that nothing seems to flow. Everything is very wide open. And many people believe that Sarah was creating these plans as she went due to her father being an architect and she following his footsteps and also making her own architect for this home. This home was built for 38 years, and there was construction going on in this home 24/7, day and night. They were always building on it. The reason Sarah wanted this house to continue building and didn't want them to stop building was because of the seance that she had, that she was told, if the home was to ever stop being built, you will die. So Sarah kept on going and kept on having the house worked on and built nonstop until she passed away in 1922. At that point, the building of the home and the architecture of the home stopped, and it ended at 160 or more rooms, over 10,000 panes of windows, over 2,000 doors, 17 chimneys, 47 fireplaces. This also included staircases that led into ceilings and doors that would open up to 15-foot drops. Nobody understands why.
So
That's crazy.
Hey, okay, when you were talking about all these different rooms, like you guys already know,
Have you guys ever been there?
nuts. I was young when my parents went, and I didn't get to go, but Ethan did, and Ethan was relatively young, and they said it was crazy. My dad's gone several times where the doors lead to straight outside. Like you open the door and it's just you fly and fall to the floor. I've seen various videos and I've seen Ghost Adventures is there. I've seen it all. I would love to go, honestly. When you said that, buddy, that she had to continue working on it. So could she have just been hitting the same nail for like 2 weeks? Like, does that count?
Instead of building
Or
160 rooms.
No, the actual story is that they bought the home and she immediately started building onto it. And from that point, she just started hiring architects, and she actually started out with the original farmhouse and brought in her family. I think she had her sister and her nephews or something there. And with the $20 million some dollars that she had at that time from the Winchester company, from the inheritance that she had gotten, plus she had majority stock to the company, she from that point supported her family 100%. Like, they didn't have to work anymore. She was building extra rooms for them to live in. Extra everything was for her family to keep building, but no, there was actually nowhere that they took a stall on. It was just a constant always be building. So from the moment she moved in and started having things built onto the house, it just kept on going for 38 years nonstop.
¿Eran mexicanos?
That might as well be.
I was like,
You know, probably in
would
those
do that.
times it could have been slaves, you know.
Yeah, who knows?
True.
Mm-hmm.
I could think of, like, my mind got really dirty really fast. All the rooms and like different staircases. In my mind, I just hear careless whisper starting, and
Oh my
like,
God.
hey, babe, where do you want to go do it tonight? Do you want to go the staircase that leads to nothing? You want to try there? Or how about you want to be dangerous and you stick your head out the door that just leads
Drops
to nothing?
15 feet.
15 feet. What do you think? That's all I could.
Of course.
Anyway, go ahead. Continue.
So there's a lot of weird that happened in that house, along with the building that went on 24/7. There was so much other things that were going on in that house. Like, some things were alleged that Sarah was having nightly seances in a special seance room that she had in the home. She also slept in a different
that's scary.
bedroom every single night.
She did that. She did it like I said.
She didn't do it because of what you said.
Okay, fair.
She also used like a repeated sequence of numbers, which was 13. So 13 constantly, like 13 windows, 13 hooks, 13 panels. Like the number 13 of everything within the house is repeated over and over and over and over and over. So it was one of the, I guess you could say, one of the lucky, or whatever she had for herself, that she wanted these numbers in there.
Interesting.
The layout of the house is very weird. They say it's like a maze that's built to trap something.
Right.
Then there's the conspiracy that since the house has been restored and there's more studying going on to the home, right now the count is 160 rooms, but to this day there's still passages and rooms being found by researchers that are studying the home. So they believe that something in that home somewhere is actually being hidden, not so much trying to confuse spirits, but trying to confuse or hide something within the home. And because of what it's going, or because of what it went, the market kind of led more to the ghost story, because the local people in San Jose around the home never saw Sarah outside the home. She refused to go out. She was very introverted. She was like a hermit. So people had this idea that she was hiding, and there were ghosts from the firearms that them in the past. So they had this idea that it's ghosts that she's trying to confuse.
Okay. Oh, also, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this. Shout out to Kylie. She's the one that suggested. I hate being sick. This topic for the show. So thank you, Kylie.
What if they never saw her outside because she didn't know how to get outside? She was lost.
Exactly. What if she just
just throw herself from the 15 feet?
Shoot, ceiling again.
I mean, if she's having like nightly seances. Like, who knows what this? I feel like maybe even like her crazy fucking psychic lived there with her. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
right.
because there's people that are even now
you
like
hold
that.
the dildo tonight. I don't want to do that tonight. It's her psychic.
Your fucking dildos. You know, there's people. There's a literally like a lady that I know that anything would happen and she would call her medium, like her psychic, like
Everything.
everything. I don't know if you guys remember,
Jeez.
like a few years ago, they said, "Oh, there's gonna be like a big earthquake," you know, sé qué. And I remember I was working at the clinic, and she called her psychic, and her psychic was like, "Yeah," and like nothing happened. Like, there are people that are like that. They'll console their
She's at the
psychic, and they're
Starbucks
like,
line.
"Hey,
The Starbucks
yeah."
line. Bring what what flavor should I get? What shot should I get?
What's not gonna freaking give me chorro today? Caramel. Try caramel today. So that, I mean, I could see like how somebody can take advantage of her that way, right? Because she's vulnerable. She's like scared. She thinks she's cursed, and she's using all these magic numbers. So I don't feel bad for her, pobrecita.
Was mad thing back then?
Yes, it was actually. And that's why
Yes,
this
of
is no
course.
lie, but this is actually a reason why we have cornflakes today.
Is this a
honestly-
real thing, or is this?
No, this is
He's
for
being
real.
serious.
This is for real.
Okay.
An actual what do you call it? Psychiatric doctor. They had what's it called? The manicomio, a psych ward,
Asylums.
asylum.
Psych
Oh yeah,
wards.
psych ward. Yeah.
He actually developed cornflakes, mashed corn into a cereal to give to patients to prevent them from. So this has been going on forever, and they've been trying to get it off of people's minds, so they give them cornflakes.
No wonder I don't have the urge after I have some Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm just kidding.
Haven't you seen that show on HBO about that? How it came about?
Oh, I am so intrigued now. Now that
I'll send it to you.
this information, I can't wait
I'll
to watch
send it to you. You can watch it.
Okay.
I loved it.
bought
It's
Wheaties.
very good.
Do those count?
Sully's gonna walk in. Hey, babe, what are you watching? Oh, look, I'm doing research for the show.
Well,
It's about
she probably enjoy the show more. It's because it's mostly about women.
Oh, it's the
I loved
prevention
it.
of women. What is
No,
it,
it's
dudes?
how they invented different toys and stuff, and like how women were formed secret groups to show women how to become more open about their and the toys that they developed and the mechanisms to like make dildos and attach them and do this and do that, and the pleasure.
I am gonna. Okay, I'll put this into the report for Paranormal Dudes. This is gonna be for research purposes only.
Oh my god! Please.
Well,
anyway,
she's okay. Let's lay this out here, okay? Since we're on the topic, she's scared out of her mind. She's constantly building this home. She's going to different rooms over and over again. Do you think she ever has the urge to do that, or is she's just too scared? She can't even think about it.
I want to say,
put yourself in your shoes.
I want to say she just became too obsessed.
Jesse.
I'm sure one day when she gets bored in a lost room, why
She's
not?
like, I'm not
She's
scared
like,
today, so
let me, But then again, if her dildo's in the 160th room, by the time she gets there, she's like, what?
The thrill is gone.
What if it's not even that? What if she was having relations with all the workers?
Did you guys forget Oscar was here? Because he was just quiet for like 20
he was
minutes.
Thinking.
He's
he was
so
thinking.
big. He's just like
with the
workers,
serious. Like, what if?
And his body was
Like,
glistening
there's no way
with
she
sweat.
can go that long.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
I mean, if she wanted to pound it out with some of the construction workers, when they're looking at the plans, why not?
Choice of words, pounded. She got pounded.
They're pounding. It's construction. I'm talking about them,
I hope they were respectful.
pounding out
in a
a
respectful
wall
way.
or-
You were getting pounded.
Pounding on the nail. That's what I'm talking about.
It's
Nails,
interesting.
construction,
Hammers, screws, nails, pounding. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
It's like I said, Pound Town or something like
Pound
Pound
Town.
Town. Are you scared tonight? No, I'm going to take you to Pound Town tonight.
I'd be like,
anyway, but
woohoo!
Come on, boys.
She's like, that's fine because my dildo is in room 105 and I don't want to go way the over there. This is fine. Okay. Derailment. My fault. Go ahead, buddy.
Of course.
So the conspiracy twist.
Oh.
So late 1800s, it's the industrial expansion, mass weapon manufacturing, post-Civil War America.
Oh,
The Winchester rifle was known as the gun that won the West. And that's not subtle branding. Imagine now you're Sarah Winchester. You inherit a fortune tied to thousands of deaths. You have public guilt, public scrutiny. There's going to be political tension. What is easier for you to believe? You're either a grieving widow driven mad by ghosts, or you're quietly building something strategic.
Can it be both?
I mean, I think for her, in my idea, I think she was just obsessed with an idea of people coming after her, like revenge.
And her coming.
And then with the seance thing, I think now she was obsessed and paranoid over, was it the living or was it that was going to come and get her?
Interesting.
So then she probably did build all that to hide from whatever could be coming after her.
Yeah.
You think?
And well, like you said a little earlier, buddy, where they're starting to find passages or rooms that look like it wasn't meant to confuse someone, but it looked like it was built to confuse someone. Maybe she was hiding in these rooms at times because she felt the tensions were high with either people or the ghosts. So she would go hide in these rooms. I don't know how. For me, at least, it'd be scary to go hide in some random room that you built. That'd be scary in itself. You're just waiting to see if they find you. It's like just thought of it now. It's like an insane way of playing hide and seek. It's like crazy. I need a new room to hide in. Let's build another one that leads into underground. I'm sure I don't know if this is true, but are there underground rooms or tunnels under the house? I wouldn't be surprised.
The house, it was built with hidden compartments, rooms within rooms. It had secret passageways and structural oddities that felt defensive.
Oh.
Right in the center of that house, actually, there is a 7-story tall tower.
What the
with
heck?
no explanation. It's just straight up the top, sits 7 stories high. And a lot of people think that could have been like a crow's nest. It's defensive. You could see 360 degrees around the home.
Right.
So they don't see a reason why that would keep ghosts out.
You think she was a
That's
good
what I'm
shot?
thinking. Like, how would a ghost get lost? It's like, or how would a ghost get confused?
Now you're opening a bag of worms, Jesse, because now we're diving into her medium or psychic that she had was just swindling her for money by saying do all these things and you'll get rid of the ghost. Because it's true if you really think about it. How does that confuse or
Right.
deter
Like, it's just going to
ghosts?
go through the walls until it finds her. Like, is it going to go up a
Oogie
staircase and be
boogie,
like,
nice try, nice
and be
try.
like, oh
found you."
no, the ghost is going to open the door. It's going to lead to nothing. Like, I think that it was something else that she probably knew was physically after her, a
I think
person
so
or
too.
something.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's gonna be a point where they're not building anything. Like there's not gonna be a new room. It takes a while to build a new room. It's like, I don't know.
I mean, she had the
Let's see.
resources to get it done quick. I'll say that. But I see where you're coming from, Osk.
Yeah.
It's a huge compound. It's a huge house. Another piece, buddy, in the structural nuances of the Winchester House. A lot of the staircases are very narrow and short. I've seen in the past where they don't make sense. Like who's
Like
climbing
Willy
that?
Wonka shit?
Yeah, like that.
The reason behind the short steps and elongated climbs were because of Sarah Winchester's arthritis. The shorter steps made it
Ooh.
easier for her to step up.
Oh.
And though it was a longer, the shorter the step, the more steps it needs to go, in a longer path it needs to get to the right angle to go up. So they created those steps and stairs for her to be able to walk up because her rheumatoid arthritis was so bad that she couldn't step a regular staircase step.
Right.
That's
Or if she wanted to
crazy.
invite, Elf on the Shelf, after her time
Snow
to
White.
scratch someone's balls. Snow White.
Ball scratcher.
Could have been Snoop on the stoop.
Could have been.
So yeah. So anyway, they have also thoughts that, like we just said, maybe the spirits can't be confused, or was it built really to confuse
Right.
spirits? But also they think this was more to confuse people. They say, what if it was a physical manifestation of paranoia about potential lawsuits, political backlash, anti-gun activism, which was a big thing back then, or even corporate secrets that they were trying to hide. So what if she wasn't paranoid and she was just experimenting?
Maybe she was. In all honesty, maybe she was experimenting.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, she was just lonely and paranoid and she had money. Like, what else was she going to do?
No.
True. That is also true. Really think, we had the same discussion last episode. When you have an exorbitant amount of money and you don't know what to do with it anymore, then you start doing wacky. What was she doing? She's building random parts of her home. I think it's a culmination of all of it together. The part that I'm still iffy on, I'm with Jess. The whole confusing ghost thing. I don't buy that very much, because I don't know. A ghost is. I guess it's this door. Oh
How do
no!
they just appear at you? Like they don't need to.
They just sense your sense your energy.
Right.
I guess, is she in this door? No. Oh.
Like, oh, I'm going to walk down these steps. Oh, they lead to nothing. Let me walk back down. Like,
I give up.
That's weird.
I give up, I guess. I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I see it. I mean, you guys are right. I mean, even if they don't get confused, I mean, all of pop culture, I guess you could say, with ghosts, they can just walk right through walls.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they don't need to follow a staircase. They just right through walls. Yeah, it's really confusing, because I want to say, you guys asked a little while ago, was she a good shot? I don't see why not. Her husband owned the biggest gun company in the world. I mean, at the time, why would she not have learned how to shoot and possibly carried everywhere she went, Very possible she was doing it as a defensive thing for herself.
Like, did she have, like, would she let people, I wonder if Like, would she let them go visit her house?
Like, will she allow visitors and all that?
Yeah, like,
Now it's
look at this
different, but yeah.
crazy house that I'm building. Like, did it, or did people approach her because they saw this craziness that was being built? Like, because if she's lonely, maybe she's like, I'm gonna build a weird house so it attracts people.
She actually locked the gates and didn't allow anyone on her property.
Oh, damn.
What the heck?
The only people that lived with her were her close family, which I believe was her sister, her nephews and nieces or whatever they had, and the husband of the sister, which she retired them and she supported them to live and everything in their home with her inheritance. So she wanted them at home around the clock. I'll take care of you. Don't leave.
La tía,
Um,
la prima, el cuñado, everybody.
Yeah, there was only like
That's
5 or 6
cool.
people living with her that she kept with her at all times. She had servants go out to retrieve what would be like their wares or their groceries that they needed. The only people that were allowed to leave and come back were the people building the home. But even then, it
That's
was
crazy.
reported that she had homes built on a separate part of the property where the workers could
For
go
them
and
to
live.
live? Oh, that's weird.
So
that's weird.
she didn't want anybody coming in and out because, according to what I was watching actually before we did this show, she didn't want people coming in and out because there was no accountability of who you were. There were so many workers, there were so many servants, and any random could have just walked in, and she didn't want that. So she was very particular of who she had on her property, and it finally came to, like I say, the point where she locked the gates, and it brought up more speculation with people that she was crazy, that she was some kind of hermit, that she was some kind of witch. They had a lot of ideas about her, which is where a lot of
Oh, a
these stories
witch,
came for
really?
A witch.
yeah, where they came up with these theories and these stories of Sarah Winchester because she would not come out of the house. She basically hermited herself inside this house and never came out.
He sounds like me, but I'm poor and I just don't go outside.
You're not a witch, and I just. She sounds like me, but I'm poor and I'm guilty.
Those are the two things we have in common.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. It's just, these are things that I never had conversations about when it came to the Winchester House, because I only knew like the surface level stuff and the passages led to nowhere to hide. And I never really sat there and thought about it until Jesse brought it up, that why the would the ghost need to go through a doorway or a certain stairway to find you or confuse how do you confuse a ghost like that? They don't give a shit. There's ghosts right now on this podcast, specifically probably behind me, close to Buddy, and of course with us too, and his freaky deaky doll he's got up in that. Which we
with
haven't
new
brought her up.
clothes. For his doll with new clothes.
Got new clothes?
No. It's just there, chilling.
They have her pobrecita in a closet, tan cerrada.
Well,
she's in a closet like this.
Let her out.
If we want to kind of play with this theory that they have is, it tells us to put our tinfoil hats on. They're starting to say we're going to dive a little deep and say in the late 1800s, elites were deep into spiritualism, secret societies, occult symbolism, seances as social events. So they say in this theory, what if the Winchester House wasn't about guilt, but ritual? What if the number 13 wasn't fear, but an invocation? So there's no central logic to this house. It feels more like a labyrinth, and it's used for the initiation of rituals, for the transformation of symbols, and to represent the journey of the soul. So now we want to know, was Sarah escaping ghosts, or was she trying to contact something else?
Or was she Sarah Epstein the Winchester?
Sarah. The Freemason sign. Dude, I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, that's in our I haven't seen a dollar bill in forever, but it's on our money. It's
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. I wouldn't be entirely surprised that I'm not saying that she was involved in it. She could have been. I don't know. But some way or somehow the Winchester company could have been tied to the cabal. And
I mean, if they're saying she's a witch,
that too.
could it be?
I like that, buddy. Now I'm going to not go to sleep again. I'm going to look up this conspiracy theory about the Winchester House. Were they involved with the, like before, has it always been the Illuminati, or we just barely found out about it now? Is that name been around since, centuries ago? Has it always been that name, or maybe it changed? Who knows?
Nah, I'm sure it has. Like, if you think about it, all this stuff needs to for a certain time frame of people to not know and be sure, it has to have gone or happened for a long time.
Yeah.
So where like there's generations in between that have no idea, but it's just stories, conspiracies that come up, obviously. But they just probably slipped up now.
Oh, they the
I mean, they did. Yeah. So all this could have started years before even her, before even this house.
Well, think about it. The very first president of the United States was a Freemason.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was.
That was 100 years
scary.
before Sarah Winchester. Most of our presidents, most of our elected government officials of the early Americas were Freemasons. And Freemasons use a lot of the symbolism and a lot of the same things as the Illuminati. So I want to say the Illuminati, maybe it wasn't named the Illuminati at the time, but very well could have been derived from there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a black coat society that you went to in the middle of the night to do some kind of, scheming of some type or some kind of, ritual that you were doing. We don't know. And like it says, rich socialites at that time, they were all into that.
Yeah.
They were all into that.
Yep.
And we can even look at it to current times. On our last episode,
they're just trading. Yep, that's true. They're just trading beef jerky.
Sit and have cigar and freaking their cigar time and whatever gay shit they would do together.
How's your butthole, John, from last week? Well, Jim, it feels great. It's a poop shoot now. It doesn't struggle when I have to poop. So just so
I
you
just myself.
Actually, I don't have to wipe anymore.
Did you try the new brand of diapers I asked you to buy?
No, I'm still using the same ones.
Stop.
I'm like a monkey, a pet monkey.
Oh my
God. Was there anything else you had, buddy?
Not really, unless we want to talk about this house as a PR diversion. It was thought that the haunted narrative that was brought to the attention was going to bring tourism, mystique, a control of the story. Instead of window profiting from weapons manufacturing, it became more of an eccentric haunted heiress. And that's a much better headline than to say the heiress of Winchester. They can bring up the haunted heiress of Winchester. And it was
the
kind
spooky ghost.
Yeah. And it was kind of thought that those headlines were going to bring more attention towards her story than just being the heiress to the repeating rifle. So it's even thought that Winchester may have put her up to doing this with her psychic medium that she had, possibly to make her have this ideals in her head about the ghosts or about the spirits, and they wanted to use that as a PR thing to move forward with more popularity.
Huh?
Because what would you do? I mean, think about it. It's like she can either be some crazy old widow that just had money and built all kinds of houses, or you can say, oh, it was haunted and it's this house and it leads to nowhere and blah blah blah, and like make it a attraction that it is today.
And if you go in the specific room, they tickle your balls.
Yeah. Serge's like, that's room 150.
Which room was that again? Asking for a friend. What's that room number?
So how long are these tours? I wonder, like, do people actually feel like ghosts on these tours, or do they feel energy? Are they psychic? I mean, and you said like the ghost people have been there, but so what is it?
Ghost Adventures has been there.
So what is the hype on this house?
So modern claims that come from this house are cold spots, disembodied footsteps, shadow figures, locked doors suddenly opening. And that's all while this house is still operating as a tourist attraction. It leans and lends itself heavily into the haunted narrative. And just like any other house that's haunted, just this one is 24,000 square feet with 160 bedrooms and who knows what else going on in it. But there is claims that
we know what's going on in there.
Oh God. I mean, would it be possible that that you could hear weird footsteps and all that because the rooms are like so weird that maybe you're hearing the footsteps above you or next to you?
Possible.
I think there's a lot of theories.
Weird.
I think there's a lot of theories that could be going on in that house. I mean, if it's being used as an open tourist attraction, I'm sure there's more than one tour going on at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Being such an old home, and one thing I didn't mention earlier was this house actually suffered major damage at one point when Sarah was still alive. And that was for the Great San Francisco earthquake, the one that measured like 7.9 or something like that. It was huge. She was actually not home during that earthquake. And when she came back, they found that the 7-story tower had broken, along with other damages around the mansion or around the home. And there's also still theories that they didn't completely repair everything. So, when we say the floors are settling, it's still possible that from the damages of that earthquake, there's still movement going on within the walls that we just happen to hear from time to time.
I wonder if it says anything about like construction workers dying working there or something, because that's a lot. If you're like building constantly, I'm sure something's got to go down.
I'll be honest, I didn't get into that part, and that is a good idea to look into. Oscar.
he's like, I'm on it. I'm on it, Jeeves.
Oscar's like this.
I'm trying to look for it.
He had a specific gummy before we started the show. Yes.
I should have had a gummy too.
He's like
Winchester House workers.
Oh snap! Is that a skull?
Skeleton hand?
Oh, I thought it was like a skull face, like in the.
Oh, it might be. I've never looked at that.
Oh, it is. But he's a part of the Illuminati. Look at.
So I found something on them. They were well paid in cash, fed well, with some living on site. Today, the site's tour guides. Oh no, never mind. I thought they had the union back then. I don't see anything about them passing away.
Oscar is gone. He's baited.
I'm trying to look for the information.
He's like looking up the freaking menu for Uber Eats.
Yeah, I know. He's like, it says they have chili cheese fries and nachos.
It says here they served coffee and chili cheese fries and big hot dogs.
Wow, okay. See.
It says 60-year-old employee Oscar Zeke Bertorf was killed in an explosion at the Winchester ammunition facility. Oh, this is something else. Never mind. I don't see anything at the house.
Yeah, it says here that to appease ghosts was by leading to. There's no evidence that workers died while constructing this house.
What if they died and she just covered it up?
Yeah.
You're looking for Jose? Oh, Jose didn't come here today. He's not working today. Okay. Well, buddy, is that everything you have for the Winchester House tonight?
Pretty much. We can go ahead and wrap up the Winchester House. Although we can talk about what it shows here is the real twist of the whole story. That what makes this story more powerful, it's not about ghosts, it's about a narrative control. Sarah Winchester herself never publicly announced a ghost story or ghosts in her home. It mostly came from rumors after she passed away. So the question isn't, was she haunted? It's who benefited from this story. So we don't know if it's going to be the tour operators, the press, the public imagination, or was it Sarah herself?
I mean, if I freaking buy a property that's all weird, like I'm gonna make up something crazy to make money off of it.
I would too. Maybe. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't live there. That's too much house.
I was here.
That's crazy. Like,
so after, so after
this guy, he's gonna answer a question from like 30 minutes ago.
So after the war,
he's like, I found a construction.
So after the war, she just inherited this money, right? This company, Winchester, like, did it conclude there or did it keep on going?
Oh, it kept going.
Okay, so she just inherited. So does she even have like? Because what if she used this as an opportunity to leave something?
Does she have a license to carry?
Like, what if she uses it as an opportunity to leave like some sort of legacy for whoever?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it was part of it because she took in her whole family. I don't see why not. You know.
I want to look up.
It's still going. The company's still going. Like, I think the more prominent thing right now is their ammunition that people use more than anything. Their rifles and such aren't like hype beast stuff. They're not in hype beast videos or anything like that. If anything, people are trying to find vintage rifles of Winchester, and that's pretty much all they're looking for. But outside of that, it's just their ammo. That's about it. But that's still a lot of money. And tying into it as well, it's kind of leaving a legacy. Like, oh, my house is haunted. So it'll be a landmark. And think of it: how many people go and tour the Winchester home or house, mansion, place? Like a lot, a ton. So
billions and billions,
billions and billions.
I'm trying to find the family today. Like,
Oscar, you're gonna find it. He's gonna text us later. Hey, I found it, guys.
He's like, did you guys say Did you say Winchell's Donuts?
Winchell's Donuts.
Wait, so it wasn't Winchell's Donuts?
He's like, White Castle?
Were we speaking of the Duchess of Windsor?
The whole time. It's funny because Oscar like progressively got worse as time went on. At first he was alert and he was engaging. After a while, if you just paid it, I was paying attention to him. He was like this.
Hello. Like, I don't even know what he's looking up right now.
I'm trying to find the family today.
Like, it's a blank screen, Jesse. He's just like this.
Leaning a little bit to the. He's like,
no, I'm trying to find the family today to see like what the result of this was.
He's on AskJeeves.com. It hasn't been working for years.
He's on Jmail. He's like,
he's on J. Let's see if it's on here. Okay. Well, Oscar looks for that. Are you guys ready for one of my favorite parts.
Yes, let's do it.
Dude.
Okay. What?
The house was sold for $135,000.
To her?
No, when she
To
died.
whom? I believe that. I believe it.
These are
crazy.
actually, so I could show Oscar before he freaks out. These are the only living relatives of Sarah Winchester to this day. And it's
What's her
two
name?
of her great-great-grandsons named Sam and Dean Winchester.
Sam. Nah, I seen that one
What
too.
is
That's like a
this?
show or
What is
something.
this?
What
Does
is
look
that
like a
like?
TV
Supernatural.
show.
What in the Lifetime is that?
This is
I can't make it out.
Those are
Supernatural.
the
Oh, it is from
supernatural.
Supernatural.
I know, that kept coming up. I was like, what the hell is this?
Mira, cabrones, what's going to happen? We're all going to have these crazy dreams we're going to dream about this mansion
We're gonna
together because
fucking
we're
be
talking
lost
shit.
in the damn Winchester house.
No.
What?
I don't doubt
And
it.
Oscar's just going to be standing in a hallway like this.
He's like, "Where's the kitchen at?"
Hey, did you guys find the kitchen yet? Nah.
I'll be there too, Oscar. I'm needing a gummy in a couple minutes here.
Okay.
shit.
He's like,
All
"We
right.
can be there together."
Yeah, I got a whole bag of Haribo in the kitchen.
Damn.
Wow.
Haribo gummies.
Haribo.
Oh, okay. Okay. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me get this. Our role playing going.
I've set the office light brightness to
This is my
50%.
favorite part. Okay. This story of a man named Brady.
Palm.
No, I
Was
think
bringing
Oscar's
up
too
a
young
very
to know
lovely
what that
girl.
is. Yeah,
Did
just
you have
said it.
3 lovely young boys?
No, they were 4 men growing up all together, yet they were all alone.
A very lovely. Who said it? And a very lovely girl.
The youngest one with curls.
Oscar's like, what the is going
I
on
don't
right
know.
now?
I'm waiting to go into this mansion, bro.
It's the Brady Bunch we were talking about.
Oh yeah, I know them.
Like her mother. Okay.
The youngest one in curls.
Girls. The Labyrinth of the Widow. Sergio, bring down the lights and bring up the music. Here we go. It's 1905. Don't ask me why, it just is. The air smells like sawdust and rain. You stand outside a sprawling Victorian mansion under constant construction by Jose and Manuel and possibly Jesus. Scaffolding hugs its frame like ribs. Windows glow where no rooms should exist. The workers left hours ago, but you still hear hammering. Bang, 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 bang. The front door slowly opens to the 4 of us. Do we dare step inside or leave?
Oh, they're gonna bang me. I'm not.
Jesse's like, hey,
What's up?
what's going on in here? Okay,
Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go
going
inside.
inside.
Are you saying the 3
Buddy?
guys outside were Mexican?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I was.
And it's after hours?
No, they left
Yeah.
already.
Oh, okay, then I'll go inside with you guys.
Stupid. Okay. Inside, you see a staircase splitting into 3 directions. For Buddy's sake, the ramps. A narrow hallway disappearing into darkness. A staircase that leads directly into the ceiling. A small door barely big enough to crawl through. You must choose. Take the main staircase or ramp for Buddy. everybody's sake. Walk down the narrow hallway, climb the staircase into the ceiling. I don't know why you do that. Or crawl through the small door. What are we doing?
The middle one.
The small door.
The small door.
I'm going with Oscar. Middle.
To
I guess me and Jesse are going through the small door because that's where the banging's coming from. We're like, let's go find out what that was. Okay. For Buddy and Oscar, the main staircase. The staircase creaks as you climb. 13 steps. At the top, a mirror. But your reflection is delayed again. It moves half a second after you do. Except they both have bigger hogs than you guys, so you're jealous at the same time. Behind your reflection, you see a woman in black. When you turn, no one is there. What's your choice? Touch the mirror, smash the mirror, or ignore it and continue on into the hallway?
Or touch yourself.
I can't go back. No.
Let's go down the hallway, Oscar.
Yeah, let's go.
I already got up the stairs. Let's do this.
All
Let's
right.
go.
So Buddy and Oscar venture forward, holding hands, embracing each other. Let's go to our other companions. Both Jesse and I crawl through the door. It leads to a hidden passage. Inside are crates, documents, schematics stamped with Winchester repeating arms, blueprints for weapon modifications, and a reinforced steel panic room where we heard the banging noises from. Both Jesse and I are knocking on the, hey, what's going on in there? This wasn't random construction. This was defensive. Jesse, is it our choice to open the panic room and see what disgusting thing is happening behind the door, or take the blueprints and run away, or leave everything untouched? What are we doing?
We're
say we
definitely
open the door.
opening the door.
Dude, it's Sarah Winchester getting pounded.
She's like, what you doing in here?
Okay. Unbeknownst to us, we open the door. Jesse and I warp into another room. As Buddy and Os venture forward down the hallway, they both fall down a chasm into the same room that Jesse and I are in. It's the seance room. No matter what our path was, it was going to lead us to the same room. The house shifts, walls rotate, doors disappear. You are funneled into an octagon-looking room. 13 hooks, one chair, one candle. The temperature drops. A woman appears in front of us, dressed in black mourning attire. But her eyes are calm and focused. She says, "Don't in my house," and disappears.
She looks straight at Sergio.
And I was like, "Did you hear that, guys?" And she disappears. We're stuck in pitch black. Little do we know, we all met our demise that night by even walking into this home uninvited, because what's her name? Sarah Winchester does not like anybody in her house, and we came. End story. So we all died. Feel better, buddy? We all decided not to
We
stay.
all died together. Yeah.
Actually, I would have never died in that house because there is 13 steps to get up to the front door. So technically, you guys would have made it because there was no ramp at the front door. Inside there was, but not outside. So being that the house was built in the 1800s, it was not ADA compliant, I probably would have just been waiting out by the car. Well, carriage,
Okay,
it was 1905.
The carriage. Wait, was there wheelchairs back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just funky.
Yeah? Okay. Well, they're like square. Just
Square.
They
It was literally
they were literally like a wooden chair with two big
like a
wheels
wooden
up
chair with
front, like they
wheels.
have now, and then
okay.
one wheel, like pivoting wheel in the back.
That's gotta be comfortable.
In the 1900s, right?
We can't feel it.
1905. 1905.
All right, I put 1900. Like,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. I like that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, yeah, that's the one Buddy had.
Damn, that's like
Crank it in the front like this.
usually I crank it in the front anyway.
Hey.
Dang.
All right. Well, thank you so much for tonight, Buddy. We appreciate the topic. Before we go, we want to thank all of you for the support. We love it. We love having this conversation with each other and sharing with all of you out there. I have noticed that Spotify is kind of climbing, or, everything outside of YouTube, let's say that, it's kind of shooting up. And we're getting a lot of requests for interviews. We'll get to them. If we haven't yet, we apologize. Booked for this month and next. We will bring you on the show, we promise. And next week, we have an interview with a prominent horror author by the name of Eric Miller. Go check his stuff out. We will be interviewing him next week, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, it won't be our regular shtick because we're going to try to be presentable. And when I say we, I'm talking about myself.
Yes.
We'll see how it goes midway, and then we'll adjust.
Yeah, if he's down with it, I'll just throw a joke.
I volunteer as just like, if you guys want me to say anything, I'll say it.
I just volunteer as.
I just have a quick question. How many likes did we get on episode 88?
I know. What were we had 5 unsubscribers, but what happened? Like,
yeah, and I know the type of people that would do that. And I'll discuss that offline. We had a lot of likes.
Good, because I
people
did
stuck
offer
around longer.
Yeah, I did say, an undisclosed number of likes, and Oscar will be back this week. And well, here he is.
That's right, and it happened. The conspiracy happened.
That's right.
You have to manifest.
Do you guys have anything for our dudes out there before we say goodbye?
Don't build random rooms in your house. Just in your bedroom. Okay?
Yeah, just one's fine. Mm-hmm. Buddy?
I brain farted on that one. I literally did an inside fart.
Inside fart in your brain. It was processing.
Yeah, it's gone. So sorry.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. Oscar, what about you?
Nah, just thanks everyone for supporting. Excited for March. It's gonna be great. And yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing the same wavelength right now.
Gone. Yeah, dude. By the way, he still hasn't found what he's been searching for the past 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, but his Uber Eats will be there in 10 minutes.
His DoorDash is around the corner.
His DoorDash is almost there.
All right, dudes. That's all we have for you tonight. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Later, dudes.